throw it down on Luka. Give Luka credit, he did try to contest this shot, and he becomes part of a poster. The referee called this an offensive foul. This is not a great time to challenge. They're up 8. You usually save a challenge in case there's some very pivotal high leverage play in the last couple of minutes. But, you know, that was just such a cool dunk. They're like, nah, forget game theory. This is about justice. This is about the integrity of the game. We can't allow that play to be erased. We got Wiggins throwing his arms up angrily like someone didn't realize the fries were part of the poutine. And we've got Luka here trying to sell it. He's like, yes, I've been gravely damaged. Yeah, that man punched me in the throat. And after the officials had some time to look at it, they decided this was a natural basketball motion. Wiggins goes up. Well, he probably did make contact with Luka's upper chest, but this is just a natural basketball motion. Where else are you supposed to put your arm? He wasn't elbowing or whacking Luka. Right after that contact, which you can see was down on the upper chest, maybe sort of near the bottom of his throat, Luka, quick thinking. His flop instincts are quick. He immediately snaps his head back like Wiggins just Will Smith slapped him into the next century. Look at that. That's selling it. Look at that head snap. Oh, and I like this. He's using his hands to hold his face like, oh, I've been nailed in the face by that bad man. Holding the nose, that's the real flop there. Luka's European. They have more advanced flop technology in Europe, you know, because of all the soccer. The contact happens down here, and then Luka is going to reach up for his nose there. Yeah, well, everyone here in the stands looks utterly traumatized. Look at this kid. He's got his mouth wide open. He looks like an emoji. Well, all I got to say is, even if it was game theoretically wrong to throw that challenge, it had the side effect of letting everyone in the stadium watch that dunk 25 times from every conceivable angle, which I don't think felt real good to the Mavericks, because they never really got any closer than this. This is pretty much the end of the game. Let's see if we can do some lip reading here. It looks like Draymond might be saying that dunk is hard as fudge. Yeah, it's a good point, Draymond. Fudge is awfully hard to make, labor intensive, but it tastes so good at the end. Good job encouraging your teammate while shouting out to food workers of America. Damian Lee also engaged here. He's waiting for the ball to come to him. There's Moody, gets right down into the scrum. He's got the ball in his hands, and I think he's kind of pushing it out of this scrum. In the background here, Jordan Poole had been in the dunker spot, but now he says, hey, hit me in the three-point corner. Damian Lee is used to this kind of action, says, no problem, my philosophical brother. Swish. Steph, I think he's trying to explain to Jordan Poole that he's got ice in his veins. It's a very subtle difference between the 3-shotgun of Sean Livingston and ice in your veins, but I believe that to be an official 3-shotgun, you've got to reload the 3-shotgun, and this is just more of a, hey, I'm observing that your blood is colder than a normal human's. Jordan Poole says, oh, interesting. Are you observing that I have freezing cold fluids in my bloodstream? Let me check for myself. Oh, yes. I do appear to have sub-zero Celsius fluids in my blood. Steph goes up for the body bump. Poole, I don't know if this is safe to stick your tongue out when you're about to do body bump. I suggest you wear a mouth guard. And Poole coming in for another body bump. I think this is Juan Toscano Anderson flying by. I like how Poole has individualized celebrations with everybody here. Damian Lee comes into the picture. Here he is. Immediately says, okay, it's D. Lee. We're the two elders here. We got to be serious here. It's time to talk continental philosophy and think about the big picture. Damian Lee says, while you're thinking about the big picture, I'm going to headbutt you and explain that you're a bad man. And Poole says, that's just what David Hume would have said. Yes, I accept the results of your audit of my badassery. Gobert, I think he's trying to do a no, please don't shoot anything but that, but please shoot kind of closeout. And Andre seemed to have locked in on 3 ever since he got that phantom technical foul. I don't really believe that you can shoot 3s better when you're mad, but obviously I'm wrong because Andre beats the odds. And here's the best part. Steph flashed the okay 3s. But look at this bench. They're all doing Andre's celebration, which is they're all pointing the shotgun and then reloading with the OK3. I think that's Quindary Weatherspoon. This is Chioza flashing, reloading the 3 shotgun. Jeff Downton flashing the 3 shotgun. Moody over here is doing his version of it. Our guy Juanito Montescano is doing it. Oh, is Andre doing it? I'm not sure. I think Andre is also doing the Andre low shotgun celebration. And Jordan Poole is doing his "my face is frozen with wonder and shock" celebration. Oh, and Juan does get carried away with these kind of celebrations. He looks like he's frozen mid-reload. Someone better check on him after the game, make sure he got out of that position. Luka's had a pretty big offensive load, and he does try to contest, but Steph with a quick shot fake, and then just steps around Luka to get into human range. And this shot is going to put away the game. Let's do a quick celebration audit. In the foreground here, we're going to have Jordan Poole watching this all unfold. Let's see exactly when the celebration starts. Okay. This is definitely before the shot reaches the basket. I've lost sight of where the ball is. I think the ball's here. Poole has got double OK threes going. Very nice job. As it goes through the basket, I like this little move from Jordan. He turns those OK threes inwards to his lips and blows a kiss to the crowd. I like that. All right, I think this is going to be the definitive angle here. Pulls up and we can do some lip reading. He's going to say "night night" as his shot is going through the air. You can read his lips. He's going to say "night night," and you can see everyone else is waiting to see, is this ball going to go through the net? Steph turning the "night night" move into a premature celebration "night night." That's just innovation, the kind of innovation that made the Warriors great. And now you see everyone starting to celebrate, and then Steph turns the oral declaration of "night night" into a mime declaration of "night night."
I think Looney just surprised him by going out for the quick layup. So huge comeback for the Warriors in the fourth quarter. Good defense, good scrappy rebounding. I can't wait to see what happens next. Quick celebration audit. We got Jordan with some nice orthodox OK threes. Kuminga looks kind of worried with a little fist pump. James Wiseman throwing up the "you're number one." Good stuff. Montescano Anderson down here showing off his seated OK threes. My guy Bielitsa, I can't tell whether this is like a "I'm holding my head out of stress" or "hey man, do I look like Fabio?" Yes, I look like Fabio. Honestly, Moody looks so pumped up. He looks like he wants to fight somebody. More lip reading. He says, "Bam, bam, pistachio." Yeah, pistachios contain lots of good amino acids. Pretty tasty things, especially if you can get Turkish or Iranian pistachios. That stuff's good. Steph showing some good taste. Healthy eating too.
And 2 plays ago, Ja went for this exact same sweeping left-hand layup. I think Clay did get a finger on this because it misses pretty badly. It's possible he could have hooked a pass over to Brandon Clark cutting for a dunk. That is pretty tricky play to ask Ja to pull off. So this is just great defense. So Clay got to be the hero, then the GOAT, then the hero, all in 45 seconds of game time. Right after the play, Steph running up to him, gives himself a little CPR, and Jordan Poole giving his traditional "I've got Botox gone wrong" frozen face. Good job, Jordan. Seal it off. We've got Jordan Poole with a little chest bump, but then not straying too far from tradition, he reaches round for the good old-fashioned butt slap. And after the game, Clay said that Andre came up to him and said, "Hey, Clay, stay composed. This is only one game. We came here to win 2 games." And I think you could even lip read Andre saying one game. And Clay thanked Andre for his leadership. Right after the game, Draymond Green was waiting at the exit to hug and dap up every Warriors player and every member of the Warriors coaching staff and, I don't know, anyone who's wearing Warriors gear coming through the entrance. And in the middle of this little celebration festival, in comes... How do you think Andre feels about how Draymond did this game? I think Andre came over and is saying, "You completely screwed up this game for us with your stupid foul, Draymond, so get a hold of yourself. And I don't care if that was a weak, flagrant 2 call. You still shouldn't have done it. Now start acting like a leader and dominate the rest of the series." And Jones is going to turn around and pitch it back. Unfortunately, Jackson does have to dribble this one time. Draymond is right in his face. Huge block from Draymond. I'm going to be honest, I don't actually see a lot of contact, so Jackson does kick his leg out to try to clip Draymond going by. Let's do a little lip reading of Draymond after the huge block. It says, "Every game. It's what I do every game. I like food trucks. Yeah. Good job, Draymond. I like food trucks too. You're showing some good taste and good economical values. Extremely basic Warriors play, which is pinned down. Draymond can definitely see this coming. He's throwing a little bit of low-key flair here with the one-handed baseball pass. Dallas's defense just never got organized. Doncic never found a person to guard, so Looney can freely screen Steph's man, and Steph is just wide open free. Quick celebration audit. Let's see, Steph is doing a very interesting looking dance. I think it's the dance from the barbecue commercial.
Jones barbecue and foot massage. 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 Lord Johnson. Yeah, it's catching.
Yeah, you can't stop singing.
Alright, let's see if this is a proper no-look pass. I don't know, I give this credit as a no-look pass. Like, Steph is looking that away where GP2 was, but in fact GP2 is in the middle of cutting. So Steph freezes this defender because the defender thinks Steph is passing to the corner, when in fact he's whipping this no-look pass to GP2. There's a little subtle bump here on the hip from defender, which gives Gary Payton an extra quarter second of hang time, which makes this dunk extra beautiful. This stare down was unnecessary, but it was super memorable, and this whole scratching the head seems like a variation of the Warriors patting the head when you dunk on someone. It's kind of like a combination of, oh, did I just dunk on your head? Was that your cranium that I just threw the ball off of? But anyway, GP2 getting the technical meant that there was no technical free throw, and then GP2 missed the and one free throw, which hurts a lot in a game that went to overtime for reasons that are too stupid to go into. But anyway, my favorite thing about this entire exchange is not the head scratching, which is definitely provocative, but once Itaze comes over, you have Looney mean mugging the camera, and behind, Jordan Poole sneaks into the picture to back up his guy GP2. Usually someone comes in to back up your guy by offering to separate them so you can do a hold me back, I'm a tough guy kind of move. But instead, Jordan Poole comes in and shows his 100% support of GP2 by, yes, he's going to get in on the head scratching, and now we've got dual action head scratching. Oh, was that your skull that I just tattooed with a Wilson logo? Yeah, that's brotherhood. I can't help talking about one last play. 3 minutes to go, the Warriors looking for the knockout punch. Here's Steph being guarded by Marcus Smart. I know it looks like an Godzilla-sized Steph Curry is about to kick Steph Curry in the butt. That's an optical illusion, but Steph is going to give a little push off to Marcus Smart to come get the ball, and it does look like he might make contact with Marcus Smart's family jewels, which is not a good feeling for the owner of the jewels to have. And you can see Marcus Smart doubles over in the traditional pose of a whacked jewel owner. But the problem with Marcus Smart is that he flops so much, he falls to the ground fakely a lot, and he's the boy who cried wolf, and in fact wrote a book called I'm the Boy Who Cried Wolf, and then bought theboywhocriedwolf.com URL. So sometimes referees just don't believe him. Steph gets the ball, he's quite by himself because his defender is either having an unpleasant day or is faking an unpleasant day. And Horford does his best to try to contest this, but Steph lets him go by. Bang. We can do some celebration audit here. Okay, so Steph has just shot the ball. The ball's still here, so we're not even at the top. On the Warriors bench, we've got threes here. I think that's Juan Toscano Anderson holding up a three. Jordan Poole holding up these. That is solid premature celebration game. Here's more celebration. Here's Moses Moody doing his Angry Man celebrations. Chris Chioza, I don't know, is he doing the robot here? Looks cool. Otto Porter Jr. is just giving a straight up fist pumping. Damian Lee showing a very elite version of the 3-point celebration. He's got his fingers in this position, which is like from physics, it's the left hand rule. And Jordan Poole got the hands together saying, I've determined from my analysis that it is night time for this game and this season. And then he sees something across the court and he points, and he's pointing at Steph saying, wait a second, I see you have done your own independent audit about whether it is bedtime and you have come to the same conclusions I have. Thank you all for being with me through a really special season. Thanks for going on this wonderful journey with me. Let's run it back again.